Hello, boys and girls. I have a book for Teacher Appreciation Week. This book is called T is for Teachers, a School Alphabet. Now, it's not only about teachers, it's a whole school A to Z book, but it's a good book to read for Teachers Appreciation Week. And this book is written in a two-tiered format, which means there's a poem for an A to Z poem. There is also a sidebar with some extra nonfiction information. I'm not going to be reading the sidebars today because that would make the book a little long. I will only be reading the poem. So do not try to take the AR quiz after you watch my video. If you want to take the quiz, you'll have to get this book on your own sometime and read all the sidebars because some of the questions will come from that. And here we go. T is for Teachers by Stephen Layne and Deborah Layne, illustrated by Doris Ettlinger. T is for Teachers, a school alphabet. Inside every schoolhouse, there's much to do and see. Let's look at all that makes school fun. We'll work from A to Z. A begins our alphabet, the letters that we need to make the words and sentences we want to write and read. What fills many shelves in school? They start with letter B. Of course, they're books that tell us about facts and fantasy. C is for custodians, the caretakers of schools. They buff each scratch, they paint and patch and fix with all their tools. The dictionary holds our words. It starts with letter D. Inside are definitions and a pronunciation key. Our E is education, the goal of school each day, to foster a desire to learn that never goes away. We find some stars and stripes in school. Our F, the flag, old glory. She flies unfurled, a symbol of our mighty nation's story. Gymnasium begins with G. We show up there to have PE, a class that keeps us toned and trim and teaches us to lose and win. H stands for history. These stories from the past are studied in our schools each year, so memories will last. Illustration is a skill. In art class, you'll learn why. This talent gives our eyes a treat and starts with letter I. In science class, we find our J, a planet that is far away. It's Jupiter. This planet's got a giant storm, the Great Red Spot. Our first school year begins with K, a classroom where we find each day is full of learning, friends, and fun. Yes, kindergarten's number one. Librarians, a super L. In matchmaking, they're leading. They find great books for everyone and keep the whole school reading. M is for mathematics class. It's like a chest of loot. Inside, we learn to problem solve, to reason, and compute. When we aren't well and need some care, there's someone who is always there. This N who hears of every ache is our school nurse. Make no mistake. Many grades of school were taught together long ago inside a one-room schoolhouse, which becomes our letter O. Which people in our school buildings will lead us all year long? None other than our principals, the P's that make schools strong. Quizzes are short tests that don't take long for us to do. They show the teachers what's been learned and start with letter Q. The skills and love of reading can take us near and far. Just think of all the fun we'll have because of letter R. The glue that holds a school together starts with letter S. They're secretaries, and their work makes staff and kids feel blessed. T is for teachers, forever sowing seeds. Their hope and prayer will always be that every child succeeds. U is for umbrellas that shield us from the rains. They're held for us by crossing guards whose service never wanes. V stands for vowels. Their friends are consonants. They have to work together so the words we read make sense. Writing starts with W, and it's a skill we need for clarity and fluid thoughts that others then can read. In music class, we'll find our X by matching notes and tones with voices and some instruments like drums and xylophones. Y can be for yellow, the color of a bus that drives from home to school and back and takes good care of us. Field trips to the zoo are as fun as they can be. We'll wave at bears and stare at snakes. A perfect end, it's letter Z. And here's a page of school facts. And that was T is for Teacher by Stephen Layne. I hope you enjoyed it. I have another book this week. It's a springtime book called Bear Wants More. I hope you check it out. Have a great day.